Hey everyone, Jason here with another quick haul, courtesy the Thrift Store Horde. Maybe you missed the background, maybe you haven't, but I thought I'd come back here and film instead of from in the car. Sometimes it's about the journey and not necessarily the haul. And this past weekend, my wife and I traveled to Atlanta to meet a long lost, well, not lost, but long time friends that we had not seen in 20 years. She met one of her high school classmates. I had not seen him in, I don't know, 25, 26 years, I think she said, in northeast Georgia, coming in the Alpharetta area is where we were. And then on Saturday, we met college friends of ours that we had not seen in over 2 decades. So it was just great to reminisce with them. But in the meantime, with the kids here, we went, just us, and we must have hit about a dozen thrift stores in Atlanta. Goodwill, we hit, what was the other ones that we hit? There was a chain that was, kind of like Goodwill. There was one thrift store that was just crazy. Like everything was $1.50, clothes, but everything was in bags, like even housewares and things. That one was kind of weird. There was one Goodwill and then two, like a thrift store and then like a little antique mall set up right there together. We hit all of those. And we had some pretty good finds, but it was the journey. It was being away from the kids. It was just thrifting pretty much all day. And we had such a great time. But I will show you what we got. So what I got, first we'll start with books. Here is Benji the Detective from 78? Yes, it's 1978. It's a small little hardback book from the Telltale Books collection. But the, oh, look at these illustrations inside. Awesome stuff. And I had to, I had to get it. It's a little flimsy. What are they doing with the fertilizer there? I don't know. Anyway, that was fun. The Home Alone 2 activity book. Unfortunately, a lot of these activities have already been done. But there are also some fun pictures in here as you're just thumbing through the book. There's a wanted or escaped poster. And then some of the other kids there. But I thought that was fun. So that's something you see every day. And then this one, I believe I have in the, what I would call the Garfield size books. Cows of Our Planet from the Far Side. I have this one, like I said, in that smaller one. But why I picked this up is on the inside. Ooh, there's a poster. And it folds out. So it's a, there you can see there's more on the inside. So I saw that poster was still in there and had to pick that up as well. So just a few books. We'll do VHS next. I'm always texting Adam. When I see, of course, the CBS Fox logo, I will text Adam right away. You have this one. And sometimes it takes him a minute to get back to me, which it was good on this occasion. But I did get him one, the Halls of Montezuma, CBS Fox. He also collects the Columbia TriStar VHS series. I found this one because this is mainly what you're seeing when you're collecting these, is this unique border with the red and the orange and then the white letters against the black background. But School Days from Spike Lee. I have never seen it. And I thought maybe that was a rare one, so I got that for Adam. Another rare one that I think my buddy Chad Young, who runs the Horror Movie Barbecue, might like to get his hands on. I'm pretty sure he's probably seen it. But this is a Beyond the Mat, a kind of documentary film, I guess. And what's cool about this one is it is a screener. So rare, kind of a promo tape. not for sale or rental. So, Chad, if you want that one, we'll work it out. I picked this one up. Advertising Oldsmobile. I guess is some advertisements in there. But always been a big fan of college basketball, essentially March Madness and the Final Four. And just this past year, we lost Mr. Billy Packer, longtime announcer, alongside Jim Nantz for the Final Four. And I saw this video, Drive to the Final Four, hosted by Billy Packer, and had to pick it up. Featuring appearances by Michael Jordan, Bill Walton, Bobby Knight, John Wooden, some great names, Mike Krzyzewski, great names in basketball history. I didn't even see what year, 1991. So I had to pick that one up just for that. Another one that I've been finding, it's pretty rare tape, I think it is, but this one's a really nice copy of The Making of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Behind the Shells. I've showed this one off before on the Thrift Store Horde. I think I might have at least 2 copies of that. And like I said, when Adam delays, and sometimes we're on to the next store, the next thing, missed out on, I think, 1 tape. But I went back and got that Halls of Montezuma tape and saw another one there that just missed me altogether. I was like, oh, how did I miss this? I do not have a VHS copy of Ghostbusters. And I found this large gold clamshell edition, the Columbia TriStar Family Collection of Ghostbusters. Really clean tape. I mean, I was just happy to find that one. It's weird. They give, so Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Sigourney Weaver gets 3rd billing on the front of this. But, yeah, I had not had a copy of Ghostbusters, so was glad to pick that up. And thank God I went back to get that. And then finally, music, of course. You know what I love to collect. I'll show the CDs first. So we didn't bring any music. Actually, didn't listen to any music on our whole 3-hour trip up to Atlanta. And I thought I'd try to look for some CDs to pop in on the way back. I found John Mayer's Room Full of Squares, or Room 4 Squares. That was his first album, I believe. I like some songs on here. Why Georgia is one, and it's a pretty good album altogether. I had not heard the whole thing. Your Body's a Wonderland, that was a single on there too, and the first track on there, No Such Thing. I remember hearing those before, but we picked that up. And then one that I already owned, that my son, I would, when he was younger, probably 5, 6, 7 years old, I would just pull out random CDs from my collection for them to fall asleep to in there. And I pulled out the City of Angels soundtrack. Don't ask me why. But I remember waking up early morning, like Saturday morning or whatever, to Jimi Hendrix Red House. That opening riff, he would put that on. He loved the song. And so I decided to buy him a copy, nice clean copy for his car in case he wants to listen to. But that's such a great, one of those perfect examples of the soundtrack is way better than the movie. And, just so good. That U2 song that leads it off, Alanis Morissette, Paula Cole's in there. You got some blues, you got John Lee Hooker and Eric Clapton. That Peter Gabriel song is really good. And then, of course, the big one on there was Goo Goo Dolls, Iris. Found a couple just random cassettes. Any Petra fans out there? More power to you if you're a Petra fan. Had to pick that up. Actually, my wife's high school classmate, she said he was a huge Petra fan, so I might just mail that to him on a whim. And then I have the LP. For $0.25, I might as well get it. Rappin' Rodney on cassette. Yeah. Could not pass that up. Could not pass that up. All right, and then 2 other... Well, let me get to this. My friend John that we met for lunch, my college friend, he knows I collect 45, so he gave me this one, which is actually a Record Store Day 45 from a few years ago. Hootie and the Blowfish. This is a cover of Losing My Religion by REM. I have not opened it up yet to listen to it. And then another mix of their song Turn It Up on the other side. Actually, I have one more item I'm going to have to go get and show you guys that I couldn't believe I found. But the last two were two singles, of course, for my collection that I did not have. First, Mariah Carey's Vision of Love. That was her very first single. And then the duet of Linda Ronstadt, Aaron Neville, Don't Know Much. Those two I did not have in my collection. I'll pause just for a second. And just like I never left, I found... So I collect a little bit of glassware, old bottles and cans and things like that as well. And I have in my collection 2 Coke bottles from the 1986 Penn State, commemorating the 1986 Penn State Championship in college football. There's a nice image on the front, and then on the back there's a list of all their games. There's a picture of Joe Pa. So we were in this store in in Lawrenceville, and behind the glass case, I always look at the glass case up front. Don't pass that up, because they'll put some good stuff in there. Sometimes it's just jewelry and things like that. But I found there was 3 bottles in there. I bought one for $5. This is the 1982 commemorative Coke bottle for the national champions of Penn State University. All of their games here on the back, the lion, of course, on the front. And it is full and capped. Now, the 2 that I have in my collection are not full. So I thought that was something, you know, what is Penn State bottles doing in Georgia? You never know what you'll find at thrift stores. So that was my haul from this weekend. We had such a great time. I'm so glad the little girl did well with the in-laws. That means we can go on further adventures in other cities. So cannot wait to get out there and discover some new territory for thrifting. But that's my haul, and a little bit longer than a quick haul, but here you go. This a little mini episode of Thrift Store Horde almost. But we'll see you out there. Take care. Leave me a comment if you saw something in the haul that sounded off with you. So we'll see you next time.